Scorpios, it's Nick and Nala. I hope you guys are doing well. So for all my Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, men and women, I hope you guys are doing well. Excuse me, I feel like I have a little bit of allergies, and it's that time of month, TMI, I'm sorry. So I may be struggling a little bit, so be easy on me, por favor. So for this week, guys, we're covering April 4th to the 10th, as you can see below. And on the 5th, we have Venus, the planet of love, moving into Pisces, your fellow water sign. So our hearts, inevitably, whether you like it or not, is going to be opening up, okay? You might be a little bit more of a softie than usual, and you're like, I hate this, no, I don't want this, or you embrace it. Either way, whether we like it or not, our hearts are opening up more to love, peace, healing, forgiveness, compassion. This could be a great time to connect, express yourself, or tell the people in your life that you love them. You may feel just a little bit more forgiving than usual. And this could be a time to heal or make amends, forgive yourself, make peace with yourself, and also maybe find love as well. Okay, so beautiful, beautiful time, I think. And we're going to be covering a little bit of health, work, and love. I'll have a link to the extended reading below description box, excuse me, if you're interested afterwards, okay? All right, so my beautiful Scorpios, when it comes to your health, I feel like there's something off balance with you. Maybe your hormones are kind of all over the place, or there's something that you're doing out of moderation, like you're doing too much of, or you're not getting enough. Maybe you're not eating enough or getting enough of a nutrient or vitamin, or you're eating too much of something, or you're exercising or working out too much, or you're not doing enough of it. There's something that's off balance, you're off equilibrium, and you could be feeling it. And this could be involving your kidneys, your bladder, your veins, and could be reflecting in your skin as well. So there is something that's a little bit off balance. So maybe look at your routines or your habits, or look at something like, am I doing too much of something? Maybe I'm not drinking enough water. Maybe I'm not eating enough greens or fruits, or you got to find what works with your body. You don't need to always go to the doctor to figure out what's wrong with you. You just got to see, okay, what am I doing differently, or what has kind of thrown me off? You just got to be in tune with your body and listen to it. And then over time you discover, okay, oh, when I eat this makes me feel like this, or when I do this, like, okay. But there's just a little something that's a little bit off balance, or maybe you feel kind of off balance. You need to practice your balance more, or stretch a little bit more, or practice more meditation or something. But I think there's an internal hormonal imbalance or something like that. I could also see here that there is, if you've been drinking a little bit too much, or doing certain substances, that it could be messing up with your system inside. And I don't judge, I don't hate, we all are adults, we could do whatever we want, but just make sure you're treating your body with love and respect, okay? Like, you can have fun, you can indulge, you just don't want to let it get too far and, hinder your health. So try to take care of yourself as much as possible this week, okay? Because I care about you. I want you to be good, okay? All right, so when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, I feel like you are creating something, or there's something in the works that is going to be created. Maybe some of you work in the beauty industry, or film, entertainment, modeling, or you design things, you're an artist, or you work with children as well. Maybe you work with children, or you help give birth, or you're a doula. But there is something you're creating, and it's beautiful, or it's coming up better. It's coming up better than you could have ever expected. I'm also seeing flowers. Ironically enough, I have flowers here. So maybe you have a flower shop, or you love flowers, or you're going to be gardening or planting, or you're including flowers in your arrangement of your real estate properties. I don't know, whatever the case is, there is creation, and there's beautiful creations coming about for you. And I think this is a time where you really need to believe in what you're making. Like, the things that you're creating or you're working on are going to be beautiful, are going to be amazing, because you're putting your love, your heart into it. And the more authentic you are about it, the more appreciation and love you're going to receive from people, from your customers, your clients, your students, your colleagues, everybody around you. So there's something beautiful you're creating. Just make sure that you believe that it's just as amazing as everyone else is going to believe in it too. Okay. And you could be working side by side, or maybe you work well with people or go to school with Pisces, Taurus, Libra, or those are like your besties, or you guys seem to be meshing well with each other. Okay. All right, or maybe you're just simply decorating your workspace, or you're beautifying, or you're you're getting some new outfits, or you're beautifying yourself, because maybe you are the face of your work. Maybe you're an actress, model, singer, entertainer, and so you're like, I gotta make sure I look good, because I'm the money here. All right, so when it comes to your love, relationships, and dating, on your side we have the 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, and the 3 of Swords. Okay, so on this side for this other person, oh wow, that's crazy. Okay, so I'll point that out in just a second. On this other side for this other person, this can be the past, present, or future situation, or all 3, all the above. We have the 7 of Pentacles, the Lovers, and then the 7 of Wands. So this person that you're dealing with could be a Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And notice here that 7, we have 7 in the beginning, and 7 as the 3rd card. So 2 7s on the ground for this person. And then on your side, we had 2 3s at the beginning, at the end. So I feel that here, like there was a lack of, or not enough healthy communication between you and this person that could have gotten in between and hindered the relationship or the connection that you guys had. Communication and maybe not really relating to each other, or not talking enough about things, or not sharing the same values, or being in different environments could have had an effect on why there's been issues or it didn't work out. Okay, for whatever reason. This person, I feel like, again, did I mention? Yeah, could be a Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. They could be someone who is always smiley, or is usually very lighthearted, very kind, has recently made some kind of decision, or made some kind of big decision in their life that you may know about, or that you may find out about, that may kind of make you a little bit sad because of the times maybe you guys shared. So I feel like the energy that's coming up strongly for this is like, I wish we would have fought for each other, or I wish we would have fought for our love more than we fought each other. It's like we fought each other so much that we forgot to fight for us, to fight to make this work. We were like against each other instead of being for each other. It's like we should have been us against the world, not us against us. You know what I mean? Work and real life logistics could have gotten between you guys. Like maybe you worked together, or you were so busy in each other's work or careers, school, and maybe you had different dreams, they had different dreams, but you wanted to make it work, but it just didn't work. For whatever the case is, I feel like you really thought it could work, or in your mind you try to make sense of it, but as it kind of progressed, you started to see that this was a burden, or it was too much, or it felt like you were doing more maybe than you had to, or you're like, why is this so hard? Like, it shouldn't be like this. And maybe you felt like you were forcing something that wasn't supposed to happen, or that wasn't supposed to work. And that's why it felt so draining. That's why it felt like so much work. It felt like there was too much, not enough healthy communication and emotions and heart-to-heart conversations. It was more so like, okay, well, let's do this, or this makes sense. It was too much like logic and practicality, which was getting in between the connection here. And I feel like they were trying their best to be patient. They were trying their best to make this work. You were trying as well. And they finally made the decision, or you guys finally decided to part ways, or it just didn't work out anymore. And yes, it did hurt you. It broke your heart, because you didn't want to just, I feel like you never want to involve yourself in something or get into something just for it to like go down the drain and you feel like you lose your time, right? Like, I feel like once you're invested, you try, it's like you try your best to be invested for the long term and not give up so easily. So when things do fall apart, it really hurts your heart. It hurts your soul, because you're very like, I'm all in or not at all type of person, or I would think most of you, I think, are like that, where it's like you're either all the way in dedicated or you're just not at all. So when you're all in and then it falls apart, it's like, oh, man, like it really hits your spirit. So this person, I think, despite you guys maybe having had something amazing, maybe you did love them, they did love you, maybe you just weren't on the same page, or maybe you guys were both super young, maybe you were both naive, both immature, like in different places in your life, and for whatever reason it didn't work. Maybe they moved away, or you moved away, or they had different careers, different dreams, and so that it just didn't mix anymore, even though maybe you both wanted it to work. But I feel like this person now has made the decision, or is finally with someone, or has moved on maybe, and is is finding maybe their happiness, or maybe is found someone they are more of a match with possibly. And even though maybe you're going to be happy for them, it's still going to hurt you a little bit, because once upon a time maybe you did share something special with them, or you did love them. And just because they found someone, maybe you haven't found your person, doesn't mean you won't find your person. People come into our lives for different purposes, and it's always for a reason. Sometimes it's to show us who we're not meant to be with, and sometimes it's to help push us and get us to the person we are supposed to be with in the long term. But I feel like here that they may be very defensive against you, or feeling like they gotta protect themselves or protect what they have from you for whatever reason. I don't think you're gonna try to hurt them or hate on them or anything like that, hopefully. But I do feel like there's a little bit of like pain or heartbreak knowing that they are moving on, or maybe they made a decision to finally like move on with their life. Because, you know, once upon a time, maybe you did love them and you thought maybe it could have worked. So let's continue on in the extended to get more information, see where their energy is at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then also your advice at the end, okay? So we'll continue on in the extended. Let's see what's going on, because just because maybe you're not together or not in each other's lives doesn't mean you can't be like friends, or have, you know, peace and respect between each other, you know, and just appreciate what has happened, or where you just appreciate yourselves as like human beings who once shared experiences together, okay? So let's continue on in the extended. Link will be below. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. All right, take care. Bye.